I do look better without it?
Well, we'll do a couple. One, it just went right. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Jerry
Yeah, tell us to smile.
Dr. Troughton trade places only because of where the way the flag's hitting the top of Dr. Troughton's head over there. Over there.
My head
Of
on
course, it'll be the
He's
one
a
we
little
came up
taller.
with
It
it.
doesn't look like it's ending on top of his head. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Give one word.
Okay.
I always pick.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
1, 2, 3.
Is that who picks them?
Okay, take a picture of those and see what you want.
This could be a very valuable picture.
It's my sixth picture.
Dr. Trump.
Yeah.
So annual school committee
A
pictures.
solid keepsake.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I'm just seeing it because in case you guys want to see it.
Do you have a good one? Can I take my super?
The one that Karen and I looked at.
I know you do.
Exactly.
That would be any one.
Right.
Oh, good
Jerry's got
answer,
the flag
Jerry.
coming out.
I think these are fine.
Good, all right. Yeah.
It's right on time. You wanna be in our picture?
No, I'm fine. Oh, should I?
No, that.
Okay, David, you moved my stuff and I can't find my packet.
This must be yours right here.
Oh, all right. Never mind. Are we all set? Ready? I'd like to call tonight's meeting to order. The first item on tonight's agenda is public input. Is there anybody seeking recognition, question, or concern? Okay, hearing none, we'll move right to our student report, just on time.
Hi. Back to school night was last Thursday. The girls volleyball team is 6-0. The Apple Festival was last Saturday, where the chorus and the band performed. Rachel's Challenge is coming to the school this Thursday. Assemblies will be held in the morning for students, and then they will also have one at 7 o'clock for that night for the town to come to. There's a can drive going on from October 5th to 31st. The North Reading Book Discussion Group met for the first time Monday, and they announced its book, which is The Endurance by Caroline Alexander. Senior Parent College Night was supposed to be this Thursday, but it was rescheduled to, I'm not sure, I think it's Tuesday of next week. But we had guidance come to the senior class during Power Block today regarding colleges. And Ithaca Capella is coming October 17th. They'll do a school workshop the 15th and the 16th. The Masters group is doing the Miser, and Cassis was posted Friday. And last PSAT for sophomores and juniors will be on October 17th. For student work, I thought I'd talk about my poetry and prose class. That's a class that the school hasn't had in 7 years, and it just was an elective this year. They came back, and that's with Mr. Putnam. It's a small class, but it's amazing. The class is discussion based, so we don't do a lot of writing. We read for homework, and then we'll talk about it in class about different themes. So far, we've read Gilgamesh, the Shahnameh, Genesis. We're reading the Odyssey right now, and that's our big project. We just wrote an essay about the power of women in the novel, and if I read a quote, our homework for tonight, we have to draw a painting of the imagery of you see in this poem. So that's what we'll be discussing next class. So here is the quote. That was the song the famous harper sang, but great Odysseus melted into tears, running down from his eyes to wet his cheeks, as a woman weeps, her arms flung round her darling husband, a man who fell in battle, fighting for town and townsmen, trying to beat the day of doom from home and children. Seeing the man go down, dying, gasping for breath, she clings for dear life, screams and shrills. But the victors, just behind her, digging spear butts into her back and shoulders, drag her off in bondage, yoked to hard labor, pain, and the most heartbreaking torment wastes her cheeks. So it should be interesting to see what everyone comes up with in their paintings of it. So I'm excited about that.
That's a new elective this year?
Yeah, they haven't had it now in 7 years, I think is what Mr. Putnam said. And he's ecstatic about the class. He makes it very enjoyable.
Was it restricted to juniors and seniors? Or?
That I'm not sure. It's actually, I think there's 10 senior girls and then 1 junior boy. So, but
Is it too late to transfer in?
I'm not sure. We'd love more people than awesome.
Well, hopefully next year it'll get to
Yeah, I'm
still
sure
go.
the way we're reviewing it will promote it.
Great. Thank you. Anyone have any questions? Well, thank you, and sounds like you're off to a good start.
Oh yeah, busy start.
It'll be an exciting year. Next on our agenda, we're going to hear from a student group that has a proposal for the school committee and a presentation, right?
Should I stand here?
Sure.
Okay. Good evening, Dr. Troman, School Committee, residents of North Reading. My name is Alexander Leslie. I'm a senior at North Reading High School and president of the Maskers Drum Club. And what we're talking about tonight is continuing our Maskers Outreach program by bringing Ithaca Capella, a collegiate male a cappella group, October 15th through 17th. And their styles range from barbershop, African chants, pop, rock, and current radio hits. They've won many awards, including International Championship of Collegiate A Cappella. They've even had the honor to perform their Incubus's hit song, Dig, with Incubus in front of thousands of fans. They're also known as Ithaca College's Men's Chorus, founded in 1996. And members are made up of various backgrounds, ranging from music education, drama, sports management, integrative marketing, and even biochemistry. Every 4 to 6 weeks, they learn 10 or more songs with a repertoire of 50 songs per year. And lastly, at Ithaca College, more students attend Ithaca Capella concerts than football games.
So my name is Josh Gordon. I'm a senior at the high school. I'm the vice president of Maskers, and I'm also here tonight representing Notorious, the a cappella group. I'm a senior officer of that. As Alex said, next month Ithaca Capella will be coming to North Reading, and on October 15th they're actually going to have workshops with middle school and high school with the help of Mrs. Kane, Mr. Poche, Mr. Bernard, and Mr. Osmeric. The middle school workshops will be in the morning. They're going to split it into 2 groups. And then the high school workshop will be during second and third power block, and each should be about 45 minutes. In these workshops, they're basically going to split it into 3 parts. The first will be they're going to explain what a cappella is, and it's basically they take the sounds of a contemporary song and they translate it into vocal parts. So they'll try to imitate those sounds along with the syllables that the instruments make. The second part is how they do it. And it's basically they take a contemporary song and they will layer in the parts. So they'll take the trumpet part and they'll add that, and then they'll take the alto part and layer in that, and then through rhythm, melody, and dynamics, the students will see how a song can really come together. The third part, which is always a favorite among especially the younger students, is the vocal percussion, otherwise known as beatboxing. And they basically will teach, there's 3 parts to a drum set, and they basically teach the different sounds that each part makes, and then they're actually going to split it up in the audience, and they're going to have each different part of the audience make a different sound, and then they'll put it to a beat, and it'll be very cool. And then after that, they're going to have, they'll ask if any of the students do it on their own, if anybody likes to try out folk percussion. And then the students have the option to come up, show off what they can do, and then Ithaca will give them some pointers on how to advance their skills.
Hello, I'm Mark McGilvery. I'm a senior at North Reading High School, and I'm the senior reading committee member of Maskers. And on Friday, October 16th, Ithaca will come to the high school and work with the NRHS chorus just to make their sound more, as I should put it, a cappella. And it will be like a normal assembly, but instead a workshop. It would be like more of a focused workshop that's like group of kids. They'll teach such things as like the Dalcroze movements, concentric circles, music notation, and the things that Josh just mentioned. And that can just be used to give the chorus a more a cappella sound for such hits as Lollipop and other things.
Hi, I'm Andy Ty. I'm a junior, and I am the junior reading committee member of Maskers. And my portion will be talking about the educational benefits of the different musical techniques that Ithaca will bring to North Reading High School. Both Mrs. Kane and Ithaca both use a musical education format called the Dalcroze. And it's to teach students the basic education of musicality, which includes rhythm, dynamics, tone, and form. And Dalcroze has 3 branches. One is Eurythmias, and that trains the body in the rhythm dynamics. The next is the Solfege, which trains the eyes, the ears, and the voice in pitch, melody, and harmony. And the last is improvisation, which puts everything that they've learned and according to the students' own invention or instrument, which is the voice. The Dalcroze training stimulates and develops all capacities of music learning, like seeing and reading the music, hearing the pitches and the harmonies, and feeling the rhythm in your body. Mrs. Kane uses this in chorus almost every day. Sometimes she puts us into circles so we can all listen to each other and our parts and how everything comes together. It all coordinates our ability to feel and act on our feelings and helps our reasoning. And Ithaca promises to work out issues such as lines and phrasings, vowels and energy, and much more. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Toby March. I am a senior at North Reading High School and the historian and PR officer for the Maskers. And the final part of Ithaca visit will be a public performance scheduled for 7:30 on the 17th, which is a Saturday of October, at around 7:30 p.m. The performance will be approximately 2 hours long with an intermission. And during the performance, they will showcase their full repertoire of all sorts of styles: pop, rock, jazz, doo-wop, etc., as well as featuring guest performances by the North Reading Choir and North Reading High School's own a cappella group, Notorious. And tickets will be $5, and they'll be sold for the week leading up to. We'll sell them during Power Block, and they will also be available at the door. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Billy Goldstein, and I'm a sophomore at North Reading High School, and I am the sophomore reading committee member of Maskers. And I'm basically just here to wrap it all up and tell you what the goal is of having them come and talk to the kids and teach everybody how to do a cappella. And that reason is that we all got a nice musical education and stuff, and we just want to make sure we keep bringing that to the kids who weren't fortunate enough to get those education that we did. So we just want to expand their horizons on what's out there and hopefully get some kids to follow music.
All right, does anyone have any questions?
One question I had is talking about Dr. Jordan, is if we consider the kind of elementary school participation in this, I mean, I don't know if it's too late now,